Welcome back to Studio F. We're on Fast Times Willy B. We're reviewing A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Russell hit it.
Welcome back to Fast Times Willy B. I'm Willy B. I've got Logan with me again as we get to the second of 7 movies. Not even the entire franchise. I can't even say franchise because it's not the entire franchise.
The entire, original...
The entire pre-2000 franchise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That
Did
works.
you, have you already done, the Friday the 13th movies? Or?
I have not.
Oh, okay. I figured the reason why we didn't do Freddy versus Jason is...
That's kind of why I didn't want to do it, because I eventually want to do the Friday movies and then combine them with that.
Okay.
And then I think it'd be fun to do both remakes back to back as well, because they came out kind of
they were
similar time, 2009 and 2010.
And there was Platinum Dunes on both.
Yeah. But nonetheless, we've got A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, and we've got not Wes Craven, but Jack Shoulder in the director's chair.
Yeah. I don't remember who wrote this, but he did not like Wes Craven's take. So he
that's why
actively went against the rules of the first movie, and that's why this movie is such a... I feel like every slasher film, franchise, has the black sheep.
Yeah.
And we're on this... The Nightmare 2 is the black sheep.
Now, you already mentioned the first one. You like this movie.
Yes.
I think it's incredibly underrated.
Yes.
So this is going to be an interesting review. People are going to probably... We'll see if people comment, what are these two talking about?
What are they on?
But...
I like it when they go out of the box.
Yeah, I enjoy this movie. So we'll dive into it. But like I said, Jack Shoulder in the director's chair. Cast-wise, Robert Englund obviously back. Glad he, as you mentioned, that he almost wasn't. That would have been a mistake. But
it was
we get
pretty
him
last
back.
second from what I remember.
Yeah. And then I would say the big 3 cast members we get outside of him, obviously Mark Patton. We get Kim Myers as Lisa, and then Robert Russler as Ron Grady.
Oh, yeah. And they're both, I love all 3 of these actors.
Yeah.
This movie, it seems so, held back. It's so little.
Yeah.
Compared to the heights that this franchise gets to. But,
yeah.
I think that serves it.
Yeah, for sure. But we can start with the good, and...
was it Lisa, you said?
Yep. We got Jesse, Lisa, and... I like when they call him Grady. His dad calls him Ron, but...
The actress that played Lisa was in another... one of the... Well, it's not really a slasher franchise, but he's one of, the big boogeyman icons.
Yeah.
Do you know which movie I'm referring to?
No.
She's in Hellraiser Bloodline.
Okay.
So... She
interesting.
I wouldn't call her a scream queen, but she's a reoccurring face.
The original Hellraiser and the remake from Hulu a couple years ago. So I'm missing a lot of that franchise.
Yeah, man. 3 is again black sheep.
Yeah.
I love the black sheep of these franchises.
Yeah,
they're the best.
Interesting. I have to watch those. They're on my watch list. I just found out that Scott Derrickson did one of them.
Yeah, that one's really good too.
Because Scott Derrickson's the man. He's Black Phone. He's Doctor Strange, which is a great Marvel movie, and he is Sinister.
Yeah, I love Sinister.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Well, I gave that away, but maybe now I never can do a review on it. No,
unless I can come back for it, and then it's okay.
Then it's okay. But
love that.
No, it's. I did not know that about Kim Myers. I didn't know she was in the Hellraiser movie. But I like the cast too. I like Patton. I like Kim Myers. I like Russler. I obviously love Robert Englund. It's sad that Mark Patton kind of got bullied out of acting after this movie.
Yeah.
Because he's a scream queen, if you ask me. He's got quite the scream on him, dude.
Yeah, man. There are scream queens and scream kings, and normally you would consider scream kings. That's something like Bruce Campbell or something. But he is a scream queen.
His scream is better than.
Yes.
He's got a scream on him.
Not to take the piss out of Heather Langenkamp, but did she even scream?
I don't know.
He did.
I know we get that.
Yeah.
We get that, but I don't know if we get an actual screech. He
going for it.
But
and he was a closeted gay actor at the time.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
So this movie put him in kind of an awkward position because he wasn't out, but this movie is.
There's
the subtext isn't subtext.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's regarded like most people say this is the gayest horror movie of all time. Like
I had a contender for that.
That's fair
because
I don't know if it like was intentional, but you get that feeling that
the writer, yes,
yeah, he's come out. Has he come out?
Yes,
okay.
The writer, like this was supposed to be that.
Okay, well, and they did it well. I mean,
director didn't know, producers didn't know.
Oh, okay, that's
the only people that knew were the writer, and Patton knew because he was doing it.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you definitely get the feeling that every time Jesse and Lisa are taking that next step, he runs to Grady,
which is really bizarre. Like I don't know what they're trying to say there. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get into that because I don't know if.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What are the?
It's something you got to like step around, but
yeah,
I mean it's there. It's definitely. I mean it's been talked about obviously post, release, and
yeah, it's
not a secret.
It's kind of like Sleepaway Camp. Like
yeah,
the way this movie lingers on things that traditionally it would not linger on.
Yeah,
it's like clear.
Yeah, but speaking of.
He adjusts
crazy
himself
shocks.
in a scene in his
Sleepaway
underwear.
Camp is got one of the crazy shocks, but
yeah,
for Nightmare 2,
that takes it a step further.
Yeah, I really like how this movie starts. I love the bus scene.
Yeah, okay, I like the
when it's
the pillar thing is weird.
Yeah, I like it. I dig the opening scene.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, hit me.
What do you think, they were trying to say in this nightmare sequence about Grady himself? Because I don't know if maybe it was just like a shooting thing, or I don't know what the issue is. He doesn't look like this in the entire rest of the film. His hair is super greasy and slicked.
Which scene are you talking about?
The bus scene.
In the bus scene?
He's
Oh, you're talking about Jesse.
Yeah.
The main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's super they're really playing up that this guy's a nerd, guys.
Yeah, that's the feeling I got when I first watched this movie. I thought he was okay, this guy has no friends. Yeah. And then we jump into it. He's got Lisa.
He's got tons of friends, and he doesn't look a thing like this the rest of the movie.
It's like a romance type thing. He's got Grady. He's cool with all the people during the baseball scene.
Maybe this is how he sees himself.
Maybe.
I mean,
it's a dream sequence, so maybe.
It's bizarre.
But it is. But it's cool. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
And then you get the title sequence too, and I like the way it opens.
Freddy's Revenge in the bus.
Yeah, it's a really cool opening. But this movie,
what's up?
I don't know. I mean, I enjoy most of it. I mean, I think I like our relationships. We already talked about how we like our characters in this one.
It feels like I don't talk about this actively all the time, but it'll help me maneuver in this conversation, so I'm gonna put it out on the table. I am technically a pansexual.
Okay.
I am not versed in the community. It is not my identity. It's just a part of me, technically.
For sure.
So I'm not judging it, but it is very hard to talk about this movie just because.
Not even that.
Some of the scenes.
I'm trying to, think what are some of the things I really like. I do like that they're back in the same household. I think that's a nice touch.
They're trying. Well, there's a weird thing about that too. I know we normally say the good stuff, but I feel like this movie we might have to mix good and bad, going back and forth. The journal is just in his closet.
Yeah, I like that they included her journal. There could have been a cooler way.
Yeah, maybe it's in the furnace with the glove or something.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. But I did enjoy the fact that
they would have just left that there.
Yeah. I did enjoy the fact that they brought in a journal, though. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And then trying to kind of figure out the lore of Freddy too. That's always fun. And
he's really wet in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, he's always sweating. I mean, his screams aren't the good.
Yeah.
They've got to be. They're fantastic.
His eyes are a different color than normally, and he just seems meaner.
Yeah.
He was mean in the first movie.
Yeah.
But this one is he is angry.
Yeah. I love Freddy. A lot of my enjoyment in this movie is in the third act, though.
Okay. The party, the pool.
Yeah. Not that I don't like the first and second acts. I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of stuff there that's enjoyable.
Well, we have to go into this at least a little bit. They have their coach.
Yeah.
Like we want to. It's weird, but like Jesse is like he's like walking around a lot in this movie, like possessed by Freddy, which is not a thing that they normally do in this franchise. They definitely go a different take here.
Yeah,
and he sleepwalks to a BDSM bar.
Yeah,
and Bob Shea is at the BDSM bar. He's like the bartender.
Is he?
So that's weird.
Not Lynn Shea?
No.
She's still teaching.
Yes. But the coach is there. He catches him. They take him back to the school, and Freddy like kills the coach, but in Jesse's body.
I'm gonna put it in the good.
Yeah.
The whole time you were talking about it, I was like, do I want this in the good or the bad? Because it is a really weird scene. Yeah. I mean, the coach gets tortured with towel whips and
you're seeing a lot of man ass,
sports balls, and then all of a sudden he gets. I really do enjoy it.
No, it's cool
because then you get the follow up with him coming back home, escorted by the police, and then he goes to school the next day, and they're like, Grady's like, Schneider got waxed, like he got slashes in his back, and like. And
he's like, oh yeah, crazy, what?
Yeah, but I do like the relationship between him and his dad too, because it's that nightmare rule that we've created. Yeah. Like the parents don't believe you; they instantly think you're on drugs.
Yeah.
Even when a bird blows up, you somehow get blamed for it.
Like, how does it? Yeah, I planted a bomb on a bird.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But no,
I was gonna act out. I wouldn't blow up a bird.
I'm gonna put the coach scene in the good because it goes back to what I said in the first review. You got to remember this is Dreamland. You're not gonna see normal everyday things, so just get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. And with what we've talked about and what the writer tried to do with this movie, it makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
And I didn't like Schneider either, so
no, that guy was a
good
jerk.
riddance. He was a douche.
Yeah.
Like, I love this scene where him and Grady are talking shit, and he's just standing back there,
like, mm-hmm.
and then it just cuts to them back in the position, like doing the planks.
Those push-ups are rough.
Yeah.
Or they plank it, and then maybe that made more sense. But they're.
It looked hot. This movie's supposed to be in Ohio, but it was shot in California. Same with the first one.
Yeah. Well, they don't. Did they even specifically say the Ohio thing until I think the first time I noticed it?
I thought they said it in the first one.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But the first time I noticed it was actually like Freddy's dead.
Okay. They really drive it home in like the 5th and 6th one.
Yeah.
But which we'll get into, but
getting there.
I do believe they mentioned the first one.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm just thinking it because 5 and 6 drill it home.
Like this whole franchise is just retconning its own back history, so it's like it becomes like a what did we know when?
Yeah. But no, I dig the relationship between the father and son there. I dig,
like I still think he cares. He's not like two-dimensionally jerky.
For sure. But I mean that scene you were just talking about, that dream sequence, is kind of long. It feels like a whole second act. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
But from there, I mean, we get this third act, man. We've got to talk about it a little bit because I do have it in the good. I love the party scene. From the dad grilling the food to
the tongue.
Yeah.
Like he has this like purple tongue.
Yeah. To Jesse and Kim are getting it going in the pool house. He runs to Grady's house. And the Grady house scene is insane.
Yeah, you feel so bad.
I know. Because you kind of really enjoy it. You like Grady in this movie.
Yeah, no, he's very enjoyable. I've seen him in other things too.
Robert Rustler,
yeah. He's good. He's like a very relatable character.
Yeah.
He's a pretty down to earth guy. Like, especially because this guy's being pretty jittery and weird around him, and he's still trying to just be he gives him a little crap, but like he's trying to be cool about it.
Yeah. But this seems cool. I think right here we get some really cool practical effects.
Yeah. Well, like
with the arm bursting out
and the eyeball in the throat.
And then Freddy bursting out of the stomach. I think Grady's kills really cool too. I love when he's like struggling and the parents trying to open the door. I love the claw through the door drag down. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool shot. I thought it was a really cool kill.
It's like they show you a lot in these movies, but that's something you don't see all of, and because you don't see it, your brain fills in the gap.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that's messed up.
Yeah, but
kind of like the Texas Chainsaw, like throwing the girl on the hook.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts my spine whenever I watch that scene. Because I just imagine like going through and you're like, yep, this isn't comfortable. Can't be comfortable, right? But
unless you just sever your spine and you don't feel nothing.
That's fair. But
yeah, she felt something.
The Grady scene is really good, and then this is where we get Freddy terrorizing the pool, and I love the.
You're all my children now.
That's my quote of the movie, man. It's probably most people's quote of the movie.
Didn't mean to steal it. Sorry.
No, you're good. You probably said it better than I would. So
I got the gruff right now.
Yeah, but it's such a good scene that him basically terrorizing around this pool, and then he fire walks through the fence.
Well, there's that guy. There's a dude at the. Like, trying to talk him down like he's a school shooter. And I'm like, no.
He's got a burnt face, dude. Run.
Yeah, go.
He's got claw hands.
What are you thinking? He's clearly not just
and then he gets, yeeted through the grill.
Yeah, peace.
But I love the pool scene.
No, it's good. Although it doesn't make any sense. Traditionally, this is one of the things, because it's clear Wes wasn't in charge of this, because it breaks the dream rules.
Yeah.
Because he's using his powers and nobody's asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know if because he's in Jesse's body, that gives him an edge up or something.
The second movie has its own rules.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
It is. It's like Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It has it's
gotta like the black sheep.
Yeah. I do love Season of the Witch.
It's good stuff.
I've talked about on here. But that's probably it for me in the good. I do enjoy this movie for the most part, though.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to mention the good? I know you.
I like the movie.
You're an enjoyer of Freddy's Revenge.
Yeah. No. I think we covered most of the important stuff.
If you think of anything, just throw it in final thoughts.
I mean, it kind of. The ending's kind of meh.
Yeah, I thought that's a good segue to the meh. That's something I'd put in the meh. The going to the factory, wherever they're at, the industrial plant type location, and
okay. I do think those dog baby things are crazy though.
Oh, those are cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
What?
I'm talking mostly the final showdown and.
I'm gonna kiss the evil away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't know what to think of that. Whenever you get the other subtext of this movie, then I don't want to know what that means. But
yeah, I don't. That might actually be bad for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good.
Meh for me. I'm putting it in the meh because it's a really, really cheesy scene, but it's funny.
What do we got?
When he's cleaning his room, putting his room away.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe we almost didn't talk about that. I love that.
Man.
I love that.
It's fun, but...
Love me all night.
But, God, it's so weird.
It's so... he pops the thing.
Yeah.
And he's, shutting his dresser with his butt.
Yeah.
You ever do anything embarrassing and then, your mom or the girl you like locked in the room, you're just oh.
I don't know if I did anything that embarrassing.
I'm weird, I guess. No, you're oh, God.
No, I've definitely. There's probably
so embarrassing.
Yeah,
I could totally
Yeah.
No, no one was supposed to see that.
Poor Jesse.
He was just having a good time.
And then I don't know. I'd probably just put the whole possession idea in here. I enjoy the kills. I enjoy some of the things we get from it. Yeah. But like you said, they do break the rules. So I'm putting it in the meh because.
Well, why is Jesse so special?
Yeah. I'm putting the meh because it gives me a lot of the things I like in this movie, but it also is where's the line? Where are the rules?
Yeah, if he was one of the Elm Street kids, that we bring, the Dream Warrior kids, we bring in later, I get maybe why Freddy would want to possess one of them to
Alice or
stick it to the parents that killed him or whatever, but I don't know why Freddy would want Jesse so bad. He's living in the house?
Yeah.
What's so special about the house? I don't know.
Maybe.
It's weird.
That's probably it for me in the meh.
Yeah.
The only other things, I have a few things in the bad. Just a couple.
Oh, go ahead. No, I think I've gotten most of my thoughts out.
Okay, so we can go to the bad, and the only things I have, I would probably put the kiss ending in the bad.
It's just weird.
More. It's just, And then the other thing I'd put in the bad is the exploding bird scene. I think it's just one of those scenes. To me, it's just one of those scenes that felt very unnecessary.
No, it is, but it's
It was just another way for the dad to blame Jesse for something.
What's like even weird is
and I'm like, we get you already think he's on drugs. We don't need the bird to further that.
It is bizarre, but there was like two. Do you remember that? There's two birds, and then
one was dead.
No, the other one's like bloody and dead, and then the other one's just like freaking out, flying around
and scratching them. And
okay. I think the reason why it explodes, I almost forgot about this
The gas. No, I'm kidding. That's what he's trying to figure out.
Yeah, no, like the whole movie, everything's really hot.
That is true.
Like things are like melting in Jesse's room in the one nightmare sequence.
And in that scene, it's 96 degrees in the
room, the thermostat.
Yeah,
but it's still like
weird.
Spontaneous explosion of a bird is odd.
Not throwing for sure.
Yeah,
that's really it. I don't have much more to complain about. So we're gonna hop over to our final thoughts and ratings. What do you want to leave off with? Freddy's Revenge. What do you give it out of 10?
I already said it. It's the black sheep. I love my black sheep. I keep going back to that, but like, like Halloween 3, Nightmare 2, Hellraiser 3, Seed of Chucky. Like, I like the oddball.
Seed of Chucky.
Yeah, like Friday 5.
I have a friend that's his favorite, and I'm like, dude, that's one of my least favorites.
I like the weird ones because they deviate. They do something different.
That's fair. The
reason why I like the modern Halloween trilogy.
Like, I do like the modern Halloween trilogy. I'll fist bump you to that. David Gordon Green gets too much hate.
Yeah.
I love his direction.
That Exorcist movie was rough, but
I thought his direction was good. I just thought it was written bad.
Oh, which is what's his name? The guy from the like he was in Pineapple Express and that stuff. He always writes that stuff. He wrote the Halloween trilogy too.
Did he really?
Yeah. He's a collaborator with him, and he always...
Guy from Pineapple Express.
Yeah, like not James Franco, but the other like drug dealer.
Like Seth Rogen?
No, he wasn't the drug dealer. He was the other guy. That guy.
I can't think of his name.
That guy.
But I know who you're talking about.
He writes those movies, so all those problems that everybody has need to be directed at him.
David Gordon Green, I think, has a good eye behind the camera.
David Gordon Green's doing a great job.
He has a lot of great cinematography in the Halloween and the Exorcist movie. Like the scene where we first hear tubular bells in The Exorcist.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyways.
We got off track. That's my fault.
No, you're good.
But
Black Sheeps.
I like Black Sheep.
Yeah.
So I have a soft spot for the movie. The gayest horror movie of all time. I don't even think it's the gayest slasher. Like, there's a Sleepaway Camp, Hellbent. There's other things.
Yeah, for sure.
That are gayer.
Yeah. But
it's still a great movie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it a 9.
9? Okay.
Stay
landing. For me, I am going to go a little bit down here. I put it in that decent category. I don't love it, but I don't think it's bad. I'm going to go 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I think it's a solid film. I don't think it's anything spectacular, though,
Fair
unfortunately.
enough.
But I do love the quirkiness of it. And I do love the pool scene, man. That third act is where it really gets me. If it's not for that third act, I'm probably looking at a 5. I enjoy the "You're all my children now" and the Grady scene a lot. I think those really help the movie. But
Freddy's look.
Yeah, just for sure.
So angry looking in the movie.
Yeah, but that'll do it for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Logan, thank you for coming on. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you're watching, check out some of the videos. Hit the subscribe button or follow the social links down below. Make sure you follow Logan. Once again, his Instagram will be at the beginning of this video. And check out the cosplay stuff as well. I'm going to put all of that in the description, so go check it out. But we'll talk to you all very soon. Peace.